Right guys, I'm in a bit of a mission because I just pulled up and like usual these idiot things sit in the middle of the road. So I hate seeing them get run over. So I'm going to quickly walk down here and tell this idiot to get off the road. The camera's a bit shaky because I'm just using my phone. So I'm in a hurry to get him off the road just in case, you know, one of the 3 cars of the day that comes down the street comes down here and collects him. Mate, you need to get off the road. I can still see you. You make yourself flat, the car will get you. Come on. Come on, off the road. Let's go. Which way would you like to go? Yeah, go. Go, little guy. Good boy. Right. Come on, good deed. I don't know. There he is. Gone under the fence. He's off. Yeah, you stay over there, naughty.
Alright, so this is what I'm working with. We're crawling through here. Then up under in there. This shit one.
Is there room for all those up there?
Yeah. Why?
I was wondering how many you can fit at the top of the manhole.
Oh, that's where I only need 3 bags. I'm not going 3 bags,
There's more in the shed, isn't there? Or is this the last 3? What'd you do?
My leg.
Oh.
Checking this out, guys. See what's going wrong here?
What?
Albi's struggling. Alison's just standing there with a smile on her face.
Filming. But if Alison offered to help, he'd be like, no, it's fine. I offered to get in the roof and put the bats in. He won't let me, so don't believe a word he says. And ignore his builder's crack that we've got happening right now.
1, 2, 3. I wonder if I should put one more up there.
It's up to you.
One more up there though, it's up there for life. I'm not getting out.
You have to.
Why?
You'll have to push it back down at some stage.
In the front room when you get to it.
Whatever. True, when you pull the ceiling down the front room, you can pull it back out then. Otherwise, if you need more, you're going up 1 bat at a time.
That's what I mean. I'll pull the iron off again, which I don't really like.
No, but if you sit it up there when we pull that front...
Did you work out I need to do this room?
Oh, I don't know. I just worked out enough to do the whole house, babe. There's 1 spare here, which is the 4s, so I'm hoping we don't have to...
Isn't there more in the shed still?
Yeah, I think so. Do you want me to go check?
Yeah.
So, dining room, half a bedroom, and we've finished this project. First, he has to stuff these bats in the roof through the manhole, because then he's going to build a manhole today, so he's got to get them in. Luckily, they're the thin bats, or they wouldn't have fit in. Just be careful. Do you want my help? No? I have to go a bit more of an angle. There you go. It's in there. Alright, bats are in the roof now. Albi has to go and spread them around.
My job is to get in this ceiling and put insulation in. They used to only have that alfoil stuff in there, and I do not like that alfoil shit. It's dangerous and it doesn't work. So that's the ceiling there over the dining room. Up there is the little bedroom. This here where I'm standing is the kitchen. So I'm about to get itchy. It's the old chimney that we knocked down there. I've got to put a cap on that. I'm going to put some timber around the top of it so no dust and shit falls down. I've left it that height because chimneys are pretty well the backbone to the house, so put a capping on that. Just a piece of timber with some timber around the edges of it, and then sit it on top like a lid. But yeah, I'd say stay tuned and watch, but I'm not putting the camera up here, I'm just getting in here and I'm doing it. Well, one of today's jobs is to put some trim around this manhole here. Some timber trim. And then going to put a lid in there so the air stops coming down, even though it doesn't matter because air comes in everywhere else. Well, there's no cornice yet, but at least when that's filled in it won't look as bare. So it's our job for today. Best tool I ever brought, this one. Turn it on, dickhead. Alright, that's the frame done. Now I'll put some trim along here that overlaps a little bit, so then I can sit some plasterboard on top of that and on top of it. And I still fit in there, which is even better. I didn't think I was going to fit in there. Hey everybody, we're here at the post office, but we're going to rename it to Bruce's post office because Bruce is moving here. So
Yep.
we're in a mad, frantic hurry at the moment to clean the place up a bit so he doesn't trip over and break his neck, and get inside a bit better. So he's got ceilings and stuff.
Well, there's only one ceiling that's missing, would be the one that Albi decided to rip down in his quest to find an electrical short. That wasn't in the roof, but that's a whole nother vlog.
But it could have been in the roof.
Yes, so he needs to fix what he wrecked. But for now, we want to get rid of all this old metal because that metal laying around, it's starting to get into snake season. We don't want to leave things laying around to create habitats for snakes. Not that I wish snakes harm, I just don't want them in the backyard, especially with the dogs. So we're going to get rid of this pile of junk that's been laying around for a while. Let's go, Albi.
Yeah. Just put the flat stuff on there for now, babe.
The flat stuff.
Yeah, like don't put stuff like this on there yet.
Okay. He always has a rule. Whenever we do anything, there's rules.
Well, why would you post a box that's just full of air, you know?
I believe that the family who cleaned this place up before it was sold got rid of truckloads of stuff out of the place before we got it. So I'd hate to think how much stuff was here beforehand. How about I bring it over and you can stack it? Sound like a plan?
If that's what your plan is.
Well, otherwise I'm bound to put it on somewhere where you don't want it.
She's right there, guys. She will put it on wrong.
Well, not the way Albi wants it. Yuck! Ew. Rusty water all over me. So, Albi and I are back from 2 full trailer loads to the tip, the metal trailer load, and we did a trailer load of plastics and some old doors that were rotten. And to give you a scale of how much cleaning we've got to do, this was just a hoarder. Like, we've got this old metal cupboard here, and it's just full of nails, screws, bolts, old secondhand plumbing bits. So that's just one cupboard. Brackets for fences, and then there's a little tiny courtyard area here. This is at the post office, which it's behind the big shed, and we're going to turn this into a nice little courtyard, but this is the scale of the cleaning we've got ahead of us. This was so full you could hardly walk in here. We've got rid of a heap of stuff, but
So I've taken out 4 wheelie bins of plastic rubber wheels of plastic PVC pipe fittings and stuff, but they'd all been used. And this is what's left.
so we're slowly...
Keep that stuff over there that goes on verandas.
The wrought iron, yeah. So the stuff that's usable we're definitely going to keep, but there's just a lot of junk in here. LJ, get out of there. It's probably a lizard, so just leave it alone. We're just trying to clean the yard up because it's nothing worse than having junk laying around everywhere all the time. Just looks trashy. LJ, that's being rough. LJ! LJ! That's worse, not better. LJ, don't be so rough with him. Max, tell her off. Albi's inside messing with the bathroom ceiling that he needs to repair. And I thought for the people that are interested in the garden, because there's people that are following along on my attempt to keep this garden going. This is what it looks like at the start of spring. It was been a bit of a shambles. I've actually weeded that half of the garden. It was waist height. I'm going through and taking out all these dead sunflowers now to get ready to plant some more. So I'm just going to quickly rip these out, try and get rid of the last of the weeds in this garden, because we desperately need that cleaned out. I think that fence over the other side will come down. Going to double the size of the dahlia patch, and then this will all be zinnias. Got to get stuck in because mid-October we should be warm enough to get everything in the ground, so I haven't got much time. So I'm going to get stuck in now. I've weeded this whole garden in the last month. Got every bit of weeds out that section and all there. I've got this tiny patch to go and I'm just not feeling it. I never thought I'd say this, guys, but I'm so exhausted from weeding that I'm going to let Albi set fire to the weeds. I never liked him doing this, but I just can't be bothered. And he needs no encouragement. Out the way, Max. Maxie. There's heaps down there. And all this. Jeez. God, I can feel that here. No, you can just do one pile. Like I said, guys, he doesn't need any encouragement. Well, not right there, but they can go, it can be burnt, yeah. It's all weeds. I've started something. I've created a monster. This looks pretty good. One final clean up and that'll be ready for spring. Hubby's going to build me a new fence that goes across here.
Spring now.
For my spring garden. Albie's going to build me a new fence that goes across here in the next couple of weeks, and a new fence down the other end, and then it's going to be off limit to all dogs. Is everyone listening? Yeah, Max? LJ, Missy? No dogs allowed in here unless accompanied by an adult. So they can have the rest of the yard, but they're not coming in here to trample all my seedlings. So he has to build that straight away, because then I want to get the dahlias back in and the zinnias, so that's a priority job for him. But yeah, I've pretty much weeded it. He can get in here with the excavator, dig holes, put posts in, put the wire up, and we're good to go. We're calling it for the day. We're absolutely both knackered. Come back tomorrow, early tomorrow morning. Albie's going to get the ceiling in the bathroom tomorrow morning, and then we're off to a doctor's appointment. So we can only work till lunchtime tomorrow, so we're going to have to go flat out. Oh, we're coming back after the doctor's appointment. We'll see. All right. Night, guys. Catch you again in the morning. Let's go. Why are you digging my garden up? That's why you won't be allowed in here.
What?
You've already allowed for the electricals.
Yeah, hopefully.
Sit on top of the shower for now?
Yeah.
Can you get up there? Yeah? Okay.
Alright, you need to get your ladder in
Yeah,
there now.
I'm going to have to get a ladder. You got it?
Oh, I think so. Go for it.
Alright, I'm coming up.
Come on.
I'm coming. Alright, I got it.
You need to go higher.
Yeah, I will.
Higher.
I'm going higher. Right. I'm where I should be. Is yours where it needs to be?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I think mine's good. Hey, babe.
Alright.
Is there nothing to hold it up there?
That's what it said to you.
Oh.
Plaster. Over here.
It's only temporary anyway.
Alright, you can jump down now, babe.
Oh, just climb. No worries, babe.
Thanks, babe. Can you get out of there? You want me to get out?
No, I should be able to.
Alright, that's as rough as guts, but if I had my way, I'd rip the whole thing down.
Okay guys, we're off on a bit of a different adventure today. We're off to uni. I'll explain to you guys in a minute why we've decided to come into the uni today. It's always something. I've never had a horse that's smart enough to attend university before. Large animal parking there. I just think we pull in here somewhere and I'll go for a bit of a walk and see if I can find it.
So go around the car park again.
Yeah.
So it's down there. Equine.
I think she's probably a pretty fancy looking joint she's come to. Better than she's got at home.
She likes to stay in the Ritz.
I know.
No cheap accommodation for this pony.
She's come to a 5-star joint. We just packed up for the day, heading off so we could go to the doctor's, and I received this text message. Straight away, I knew it was my little shit of a Shetland. So someone had found her in the farmer's crop at the end of our street, and they worked at the veterinary hospital 30 kilometres from where we lived. So she loaded her on her float and decided to take her to work with her. And that's where our adventure begins. Ebony. I think you're hilarious. It's because she wants to stay at the Ritz Hotel. Massive float for a little pony. Overkill. So, that little shit of a Shetland is in this big, giant trailer now to have another little jaunt home. So she's done a little 30k, 60k round trip. Come out here for 4 hours at the day spa. I just had to pay $40 to get her released, even though I didn't book her in. And she's having a little adventure back home. Albi's little pony is not my favourite animal right now, so called in a huge favour, got somebody to come and get her and transport her back home. So she's going to be on my shit list for a while. Shit of a horse. And she is in a big giant trailer for one tiny little Shetland. Talk about overkill. Ebony's just having a little country drive back home. Enjoying the countryside, no doubt. I'd like to know how much of the farmer's crop she decided to eat.
Somebody ruined my day.
Yeah. All I was doing was trying to have some fun.
Took me to prison.
What happened to girls' day out?
She's been on this diet too, like forever.
Yeah.
Look, she's got down all this food over there.
Yeah.
She doesn't even want to go home, so I'll stay here.
No.
Come on, fatty.
I'm in a limousine.
Party. And now you're ruining my fun.
She was literally standing at her fence calling to her horses because she loves other horses. So she was like, oh, hey. Sorry, Judy.
It's probably been cheaper just to buy a fucking horse boat and take you to do all this.